My name is Chris Leroy. I'm a singer-songwriter. What's special about the campout? It is that I think Cracker wanted to kind of reinvent themselves and kind of pull all that crowd together, people who really love them, in an environment where they record one of their best albums. And once people found about Pioneer Town and got the vibe of the Joshua Tree area, they really understood what was so special about that, and also what's special about the band, and also what's special about the fans. Number two, when and how did you get turned on to David Camper and Cracker? Oh, I knew David before there was Camper or Cracker. Both John Hickman and I and David were in the Redlands area around the late 70s, 77, 78. John and I started a band called The Dangers, and it was a great big fish in a little pond. That's how John describes it. We're a really, really good band. And David was still kind of growing into a songwriter, and he was a cool kid because he really understood the sound of songs. He would bring his two-track recorder over to our studio, where we would practice studio, and he would record us, and he would make these really great recordings. Some of the best recordings of The Dangers are things that David did way back in probably 78, 79. And then he would also bring me cassettes of songs that he was writing and things he was doing with his band, which was, he was just getting started. It was called Sitting Duck. We would play parties together with Sitting Duck. And I was always fascinated by these tapes that he would bring because the songs were so good, and he was so young, and he really, really was onto what was important about a song so quickly. So David really did have it together very early. What does music mean to you?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
We're gonna start.
Hey! Recording.
Thank you. Oh, poor James. There's one chance to play. That would be James, who's now very depressed right now because he didn't get to play drums. What does the music mean to you? Well, it's songwriter to songwriter. I appreciate David's keen wit and eye, and he really does. He writes very beautiful music. You really listen. I respond to the beauty in his music. Are you a fan? Of course. 5. Do you like more Camper or Cracker, and why? It's like if you had two kids. You know, you like one kid better than the other. I've always just. The Camper was first in the sequence, and so they remind me a lot of the Estonian gauchos, and I could hear a lot of the ska music was in that. So it was very intriguing. I thought they were a very, very good band. I wish they kept recording all the way through. And yet, Cracker's got my best buddy Johnny, a music friend, so I love them both dearly. What's your favorite song and why? I'll tell you, on that cassette that David gave me, and I still have it, he has a song on there that's called Soft Life, that when I listened to that song, I knew he was going to be a successful, at anything he did, a successful songwriter. It was an extraordinary song for such a young kid. And what do I think about his writing? Listen to Soft Life. 8. Why do you think there are more people who don't know about their music? Well, there's no accounting for taste. Thank you very much.
My theory is